What's going on, Jerome's? Happy Monday. We are rounding the corner. We're mercifully getting to the end of mock draft season. Well, actually, we're still in the middle of it. But Mike Renner over at Pro Football Focus of the Bachelorette fame, he's one of the best in the business. I did up a 3-round mock draft, and the Vikings have 2 picks, day 1, day 2, 23 in the first round, 87 in the third. And we get some nice. We get some nice, and it's awesome when position of need like syncs up with talent on the board. So we're going to hop on in. Up at the top, Panthers, Stroud, Texans, Bryce Young, yes. Will Anderson, they don't trade down. They take him over. I feel like it's almost like punk rock at this point to put Tyree Wilson over Will Anderson. I mean, Will Anderson, walking off the bus is a stud. Tyree Wilson, yes, has potential. But Will Anderson's that guy. Why are people overthinking it? Colts take Anthony Richardson. Seahawks, Jalen Carter, sure. Tyree Wilson goes to the Lions. Now, that being said, with Tyree Wilson and Hutchinson and Houston, it's a pretty good trio, man. Gonzo goes to the Raiders. The Falcons take Van Ness. Darnell Wright goes to the Bears. I actually like that a lot. Kicking Jenkins inside full time and then go from there. Eagle Skoronski. So you'll put him at guard. Maybe he takes over for Lane Johnson eventually. Sure. Paris Johnson Jr. goes to the Tennessee Titans, replacing Luan. The Steelers, it's a run on tackles. Broderick Jones coming in from Georgia. So in 4 straight tackles, just go. Well, actually, would be fantastic for the Vikings. Fan-freaking-tastic, because Vikings pretty good at tackle, with O'Neal and Christian Darrisaw. So there you go. Jets taking Kalijah Kancey. I actually like this a lot. So pairing him with Quinnen Williams, I mean, just that interior is going to be disgusting. Somewhere our guy Rob Salah smiling. Seahawks trade up with the Patriots, get Jackson Smith and Jigba. So JSN with Lockett and DK. That's pretty gross. That's pretty gross, man. 15, the Packers take Nolan Smith. Just how can we get more Georgia front 7 guys in here after they took Wyatt and Walker last year? Yeah, just go ahead. All right. Kami is taking Joy Porter Jr. I kind of like that a lot. I think that'd be good. Devin Witherspoon falls to Texans. Oh, kind of surprising, even though this cornerback class, it's more what flavor of cornerback you want. For me, Witherspoon is cornerback 1. He ends up being cornerback 3. Lions taking Quentin Johnston. So the Lions get Tyree Wilson and then Quentin Johnston. So they're doubling and tripling down on receivers. So they got Quentin Johnston. They got Amon-Ra. They have J-Mo. I mean, that's pretty damn decent, man. 19, the Bucks taking Will McDonald. The Patriots end up with Bajan. I wouldn't be shocked. Like, even though with Stevenson and whatnot, the Patriots running back room is still pretty good. I mean, Belichick's old school, and plus Belichick does not care. Like, he's going to take Bajan. People are going to give him crap, and then Bajan is going to turn into a top 5 running back in this league. That's what's going to happen. Dalton Kincaid goes to the Chargers. So the Rams, they trade for Will Levis. Now, if Levis gets this far and the Vikings are sold on him, I think the Vikings should move up. I mean, they should look at the Seahawks pick. They should look at Tampa Bay. They should look at L.A., the Chargers. But the Rams move up and get their guy. And hell, maybe they just get rid of Stafford. Finally. But Addison goes to the Vikings, wide receiver 3 off the board. And I do love Jordan Addison, the pride of USC, formerly a Pitt Blitnikoff winner in 2021. Absolute monster season in 2021. 100 catches, 1,593 yards receiving, 17 touchdowns, being Kenny Pickett, small hand, smells like cabbage, security blanket. And then transferred to USC, was mainly a slot guy in Pittsburgh, played some slot as well as on the outside, showing off his versatility with Caleb Williams at USC last year. Numbers are still good. Not as bang as 2021, and testing wise, but sort of meh. Hence why he's dropping a little bit. But I'm fine with him. Like, he's a good route runner. He can attack all 3 levels, and yeah, he was in a college offense with the Trojans, but that's sort of whatever at this point. Did have some drop issues at Pitt. They sort of erased themselves and fixed at USC, which is great. Now, yes, could struggle getting off for press, but we also said that about Justin Jefferson, as he was mainly a slot receiver at LSU. So Addison, at this stage of the draft, I would not mind at all. And yeah, the Vikings are in a weird spot. So Addison, I'm all in here. I would have moved up for Levis, so it is what it is. But other than that, like, if Addison wasn't there, like, say, swap out Addison and Kincaid with the Chargers, I would be looking to trade down. I would, because I'm pretty agnostic about everyone else here. Yeah. See, Harrison, Mozzie, Zay. I would have taken Zay. I don't know. Some days I feel like Zay is wide receiver 2 in this class. Some days I feel like it's Addison. I have Johnson at 4. And of course, JSN is number 1 for me. Branch goes to the Texans. Tippmann goes there. Sanders go to the Colts. I just want to check some of these top second round. It seems like the top of the second round is where all the nice is every single year. John Michael Schmitz goes to Tennessee, replacing Ben, the Georgia guy, Ben Jones. Nailed it. Let's hear. Oh, the Packers. What? All right, so projected that the Jets give up this pick in trade, so they pick up Hendon Hooker. So instead of getting Jordan Love some weapons or protection, they just bring in a guy to compete with him, and who's also the same age as him. It's kind of fun. What's my age again? What is my age again? Then they get Sam Laporta. That's a good pickup, man. Mosh goes to the Falcons. Packers keep Benton in state. That's a good run, man. Like I do like Hendon Hooker. Laporta is going to be a stud. I think he's underrated. And Benton, I like Benton a lot. Patriots get Julian Brents, which is ironic because he plays like Brandon Browner on the field. Avila goes to Lions. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. So your Tyreek goes to there. Dolphins pick up Jahmyr Gibbs. So I guess they're not trading for Dalvin. All right. Tuipulotu goes to Seattle. Kind of like it. Ujulari goes to Bears. That sucks. That sucks. I think he's going to develop big time. Downs goes to the Chargers. Jack Campbell goes to Detroit, just fortifying that front seven. They need a lot of help on defense, man. Foskey goes to Jacksonville. Trenton Simpson, one of my crushes, goes to the Giants. Zavala. Ooh, I think it's the highest I've seen Zavala in the second round, going to the Buffalo Bills. Love it. Let's see, Derek Hall, Jordan Battle. No. In the third round, DJ Turner, Cardinals. Clark Phillips stays in the mountains. One of my favorites. Tillman goes to the Broncos as well. Ooh, good little run for jumping George Payton. Let's go. Herbig, Antonio Johnson. Yeah, Dollar Store Brian Branch. Tajay Spears goes to the Falcons. Not a bad landing spot. Wilson goes to the Patriots. Of course he does. Let's see. Marvin Mims goes to the Bucks. Even though the Vikings took a wide receiver, I mean, you could double and triple down. Lions take Tanner McKee, whatever. Tank Dell goes to the Dolphins. Charbonnet goes to the Chargers. That's a good insurance policy depending on what happens with Eckler. And then the Vikings 87 pick up Corey Trice, real name, no gimmicks. Now, I do like Corey Trice. I think that he is going to be a sleeper cornerback in this class. He's 6'3", 206, long arms, huge, lengthy, absolutely monstrous for a corner. Like, if you like Julius Brents, you should like Corey Trice. Still ran a 4.47 40, 9 passes broken up, 51.3 quarterback rating when thrown at in 2022, 75.4 PFF grade. Great in press coverage, solid diagnosing zone, and also there's some talk about moving him to safety, but obviously with the Vikings probably wouldn't happen right away. So I think getting him on the outside with working in with Booth, working in with Evans, I mean, that's a nice trio of outside corners. Plus they got Murphy working all over the place there. And also it's interesting. So they go with Trice over guys like Garrett Williams, who's coming off the ACL. Well, Trice coming off the ACL in 2021 too. Over Darius Rush, who did himself great favors testing. So I sort of understand what they're doing there, and I'm all aboard. I mean, Byron Young. Yeah, Byron Young would have been great. Yeah, you basically cross off Sidney Brown. Oh man, Sidney Brown's gonna be a really great player, man. Yeah. But yeah, the Vikings getting some cornerback help, getting some wide receiver help. At the stage of the board, I mean, you are essentially taking BPA by the looks of things, as well as you're checking off boxes for needs at wide receiver as well as cornerback. So it really is the best of both worlds. But that's it. Take a look at PFF's 3-round mock draft. Vikings land wide receiver Jordan Addison in the first round, 23, as well as Purdue cornerback Corey Trice Jr., real name, no gimmicks, at 87 overall. Super happy. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.